Hello friends, today's topic is physics, and in physics we are going to study kinematics today. Now what is kinematics? Kinematics is a branch of physics that deals with the motion of an object. It does not refer to the forces which causes the motion. So kinematics primarily refers to the straight line motion or a projectile motion, and it does not refer to the forces which are causing this motion to the object. So we study the two properties of the objects, scalar quantities and the vector quantities. What is a scalar quantity? Scalar quantity is a quantity which has only the magnitude. It does not have a direction, but only the magnitude. So it has only one dimension. That is, for example, distance, time and speed, mass, these are all scalar quantities. Distance, we say it is a 10 kilometer, time we say it is a 10 seconds, mass we say it is a 5 kilograms. So distance has only one value, that is the magnitude, right? Then time has 10 seconds, that is also one value, and mass, which is a 5 kg. So this has only one value. It does not show the direction in which direction we are moving. When we say 10 kilometer distance, it does not show in which direction we are moving. Time is only has only one value, that is seconds, hours or minutes, and mass, that is 5 kg. Another quantity is the vector quantity. Now vector quantity has magnitude and direction both. So which are the vector quantities? Vector quantities are velocity, displacement, force, etc. Now when we say velocity, we say we are moving at 100 kilometers per hour east. So it has two values. One is a magnitude, another is a direction. If we refer to the force, we say it is a 10 kg force acting downward or acting upward, whatever, which means it has both magnitude and direction. Right? So these are the vector quantities. Then we come to the speed and velocity. Now speed and velocity both are very different. They sound very similar, but they both are very different, because speed has a magnitude. We say 100 kilometers per hour. If we don't say direction, then it becomes the speed. When we say velocity, then we have to say magnitude and direction both. So speed has only magnitude, and velocity has also magnitude. Speed does not have direction, velocity has direction. So speed is a scalar quantity and velocity is a vector quantity, right? So that is the basic difference between speed and velocity. Then what is the average speed? Average speed is the total distance traveled divided by the total time traveled. Here when we say total distance, we refer to the distance which is traveled entirely in a trip. So S average, if S average is the average speed, then it is indicated by the ratio of total distance traveled divided by the total time traveled. Then there is instantaneous speed. It is the speed at a particular instant of a time. When we are traveling for like say 30 minutes, the velocity at say 10 seconds or velocity at 11 seconds, whatever is the velocity, that is the instantaneous speed. And we will see how we can find out the instantaneous speed later on with the use of calculus or the rate of change method for finding the instantaneous speed over a very small period of time, right? Then the average velocity. Here we have seen average speed. Now we are looking at average velocity. Average velocity refers to the change in position of an object over a period of time. So it is indicated by V average, which is a vector quantity, and that is the ratio of the distance traveled, the change in position of an object from one position to the second position, and divided by the total time required for that change. So average velocity is given by delta d over delta t, where V average is a vector quantity for velocity, delta d is a vector quantity for change in position, and delta t is the time interval for that position. Now another misleading terms are position and displacement. What is position? Position, we refer to the distance and the direction of an object traveled in with some reference point. So if here I have a reference point as A, then I can say the position of point B is 3 meter east of point A. So I can say position of B is distance D is equal to 3 meter east of point A. So position is the distance and direction of an object from a reference point. What we can say, if I have an object at C at a 30-degree angle, then I can say the position of C is 6 meter from point O, but it is 30 degree north of east. So I can say position is 6 meter east, 30 degree north. Right? Now what is displacement? Displacement is the change in position of an object in a given direction. So when in this figure I have object at A and it is 4 meter from point O. So it travels from A to O, and that is 4 meter distance, and then further from O to A prime, that is a 6 meter distance. So total distance traveled is 10 meters. So the displacement is 10 meters east, because object A is going 4 plus 6 meter, that is in the east direction. So we can say the displacement is 10 meter east. Let us see a small example. A man runs 3 kilometer west, and then he turns and runs 5 kilometers north, and then again he turns and runs 4 kilometer east. If the entire trip takes 8 minutes to complete, let us determine the average speed, displacement and velocity, average velocity. So the problem is, a man is running 3 kilometers west. So I have here 3 kilometer going west. Then he goes 5 kilometer north. So I am indicating here this is going 5 kilometers north. Here he is going 3 kilometers west, 5 kilometers north and 4 kilometers east. So we determine average speed, displacement and average velocity. So as we said, average speed is the total distance traveled, right? So average speed is what? Total distance traveled, that is 3 kilometers, 5 kilometers and 4 kilometers. So the sum of this is 13 kilometers, and total time traveled is 8 minutes. So average speed is 13 divided by 8, which is 1.63 kilometers per hour. Right? A man runs 3 kilometer west, so 3 kilometer west, 5 kilometers north and 4 kilometers east, and the entire trip takes 8 minutes. So what we do to find average velocity, average speed? We add up all the distances, 3 plus 4, 5 plus 4, which comes to 13 kilometers, and the time taken is 8 minutes. So average speed is equal to 13 divided by 8, which is 1.63 kilometers per minute. Displacement. Drawing the figure again, displacement is the distance between point D and point A, which is the initial point and the end point. Because that is the change in position of an object. The object was at this point over here at A, and now it is at point D over here, right? So the displacement we will have to find out using trigonometry, because then we take this triangle, I refer to this triangle over here. So in this triangle AED, triangle A, E and D. So in this triangle, if I say tan theta, if my angle over here is theta angle, if this is my angle theta, then tan theta is equal to opposite side divided by the adjacent side, so 1 over 5, which is equal to 0.2. so theta is equal to 11.3 degree. So my this angle over here, this angle theta, this is 11.3 degrees. Once I know this angle, I can find out the distance between point A and point D. So I say sine 11.3 is equal to 1 over AD. So sine of this angle is equal to opposite side divided by hypotenuse. So that is A1 divided by AD. So AD comes to 5.1. So the displacement of the object is from point A to point D is 5.1, right? Now let us find average velocity. Average velocity we indicate by V average, that is a vector quantity, and what we do is average velocity is defined by total displacement divided by the total time. So total displacement we found as 5.1 and the time was 8. So average velocity then comes to 0.638 kilometers per minute, which is 11.3 degree west of south. So if this is my south, then average velocity is this way, which is 11.3 degrees, and this is west, so it is 11.3 degrees west of south, right? So I defined over here average velocity is 11.3 degree west of south. So this is how we calculate average speed of an object, average velocity of an object, and displacement, and with direction. I hope this lecture was very clear. It is very easy, and if you have not understood well, you can again refer to my video and you can try to understand this. If you like this video, then you can please subscribe my channel, because I will be putting up videos from many different subjects like math, physics, and slowly I will be putting more videos from the engineering, mechanical engineering side too. So please subscribe my channel, and thank you very much. Wish you a nice day.